Welcome, everyone, to our first virtual summer program. We're excited. Thank you guys for joining us. We wish we were in person, but I think we're just excited that we can be in this space. We have an exciting program for you, and while some of you may be Zoomed out, we hope that this won't feel like a Zoom meeting. My name is Vanessa Pabon Hernandez. I oversee our education efforts with the support of some amazing staff that you'll meet today and some college mentors. A lot of the projects that you'll see today were produced within a 6-week period, so it's really impressive. And again, it's the first time that we did it remotely. So teaching technology, media in a remote environment has not been the easiest, and we knew that we were up for a challenge. But again, I think you're gonna be amazed with what you're gonna see. A couple of things that I wanna mention is that while it was 99% virtually, and we used the Zoom platform, we did do some in-person meet and greets on Fridays. All of our students got paid this summer. So what was great about it was that while they were learning, they also received a stipend. All 16 of them attended all 6 weeks, and they got to choose what day and what time to meet. So we met Monday through Thursdays at 1 o'clock. So think about that. These are teenagers that wanted to meet at 1 o'clock in the afternoon during the summer. That is exciting. Well, we knew in the beginning of the summers, we didn't want to meet at 8 or 9 or 10 in the morning because we didn't even feel like we would be awake at that time. But we didn't imagine that we would be meeting at 1. So again, a lot of the work that we accomplished was due to their own ability of really producing and being independent. Again, what you'll see in a little while is their work. And the last thing that I'll mention before I pass it over to staff is that as our way to engage them in person, Veronica, Johan, and myself met with students on Fridays when they were picking up their checks to give them some goodies. So they all had some swag with our new Nepm brand on them. And they got speakers, and they got a mouse pad with a mouse, and they got, what else did they get? Lanyards and hand sanitizer, journals. So every week they got a different item for their accomplishments. And I hope that's not the reason why they kept coming back, but they did, and we're excited. So no further ado, I'm gonna let you hear from them about their experience.
Hi, I'm Beth Capitanis, a part of the education team at Nepm, and we want to share a little bit about our recent work in early childhood education. Our plans had been to provide Springfield and Holyoke children and teachers with resources by going into classrooms and also offering professional development. Sadly, we had to change our plans when the pandemic arrived. In fact, on the day we were going to meet with all pre-K teachers in Springfield, Mayor Sarno had to close the schools. So we switched gears so we could still provide our partners with books and other learning resources. And thanks to the support of WGBH in Boston and the Kruger Charitable Foundation, we were able to do that. Our thanks also goes to my Cherish Harris, an intern with us from late winter to early summer and a student at Elms College. Mai shared her PBS Kids experiences and resources in posts on our education blog, and she was instrumental in helping us distribute books and educator packets filled with PBS learning media resources. We've asked Mai to join us today and talk a little bit about her work at Nepm. Mai?
Hi everyone, my name is Mai Cherish. I've spent a lot of my internship working on a book distribution. The books were sent out to pre-K and kindergarten classrooms in both Holyoke and Springfield public schools. They're also sent to Head Start, the YMCA, and the Springfield Central Library. The distribution originally started as 2,000 books and grew. In total, we ended up distributing over 3,000 books. The books were also bilingual and dual language. The dual language books were in English and Spanish, and the bilingual books were completely in Spanish with English companion books. Overall, the project was a lot of fun. It was really cute to see all of the different titles and characters in the books. And it's unfortunate we didn't get to give them in classrooms, but I felt really fortunate for my internship to allow me to make a positive impact on my community, even with things having changed.
Hello, I am Johan Rashivega, the new NEPM Media Lab Director. Today is a very special day for us, and not only because today happens to be National Radio Day. After 100 years of evolution of this medium, today radio is also the foundation for current media formats such as podcasting, live streaming, and as you may realize, even being here in a virtual broadcasting over a teleconference. It's no coincidence that we are celebrating our showcase today when we are all learning how to live and continue thriving through the hardships caused by a global pandemic like COVID-19. Today, you will listen, you will watch, but most importantly, you will connect, feel, and experience the perspectives of each one of the interns that make this group of talented young media producers, who took upon themselves to be part of a 100% virtual working experience and training on media literacy, journalism, podcasting, video production, and creative exploration using both technology available at home as well as resources for remote media production carefully selected for this summer program to provide them a fully interactive learning experience. It is no surprise to see how quickly our youth figured out the ways to start creating media content in their own terms almost immediately. But also, this was possible thanks to the vitally important work of our college mentors who daily met with the interns, assessing their work, supporting their creative process, and building a special bonding of learning, teaching, and exchanging the knowledge with each other. Through the past 6 weeks, our interns not only got the opportunity to learn and create media, they also developed professional skills for a workplace environment that also face the adaptation to the settings of working from home. Those skills include time management, communication, self-initiative, accountability, teamwork, teleconferencing, self-learning, and also public speaking, mindfulness, self-confidence, artistic expression, and they were encouraged to be creative, bold, open, daring, brave, and use their voices and ideas to let the world know their thoughts. All by staying safe at home and figuring out the best way to make their bedrooms, living rooms, closets, and hallways the proper space to record and produce their projects. These skills and experiences will be relevant for any professional path they choose to follow in the future, even if it is not in media. Our group of interns is a historical one because they did everything by themselves, while staff and mentors had the challenge of giving them all possible ways to support them from the distance. In my experience as a radio producer and host, podcaster, musician, and filmmaker, seeing the energy and dedication of our interns was also an inspiring learning experience for myself. They showed us how much it is possible doing amazing content even with the limitations of connectivity, technology, space, distance, and even self-doubt and uncertainty. Today, you will hear podcasts, stories, poetry, original music, you'll see short but powerful video productions entirely filmed and edited by themselves with nothing else but their cell phones. I want to express my admiration for all of your hard work. Also, I'm thankful for such powerful team of women in the staff and mentors team. This is the new media in 2020. Our interns are shaping the future of communications, and I am humbled for the great opportunity of working with such talented group of young professionals, and it's my honor to introduce to all of you our 2020 NEPM Media Lab interns.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ariana James. I have been a media mentor over the summer at New England Public Media. And yeah, we're going to talk about the students. So early in our program, students were given an opportunity to submit articles to the Republican. They were able to engage with guest speaker and journalist Elizabeth Roman, who gave them this opportunity to learn more about print media and just really engage, asking questions and learning. Students' work that they submitted they had the opportunity to share their work on the website of the Republican and really gain some experience. Through Google Classroom and Google Docs, students were able to collaborate and edit their articles. As media mentors, we were given access to this so that we could work with them and edit remotely. Among these students were Eric Gabriel Quinones and Eliza Reyes, who will highlight their articles and share a little bit about their experience learning about print media.
Hi guys, my name is Eric Quinones, and first off, I want to say thank you to the Republican newspaper and Elizabeth Roman for giving me insight to the print media. In my article, I highlighted a couple good points about how sports affected our lives because we didn't have entertainment while we were dealing with the COVID-19. And so one of the very important points that I mentioned was about how the NBA made their own area so their basketball players would not get COVID-19 and will not spread it to the fans. And they're not the only people that are banning fans from their stadiums. Just like the NFL, they're doing the same thing. They're banning fans from the training camp, and during the season, they might not even let fans go inside their stadiums without them signing a waiver. And here in Springfield, the police officers and a couple of fire departments took out basketball rings so the kids would not be able to play basketball and get COVID-19. Not just that, but they also put quarantine tape over swings and playgrounds so they would not get COVID-19. And what I learned from this program was to get self-confidence because that's what I need to succeed in life.
Next.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eliza Baez. I am a senior at Putnam. I am 16 years old, and I am almost 17 because my birthday's next week. Hey. So I'm going to summarize the article that I wrote for The Republican, which was called Back to School, Safe or Dangerous? In it, I wrote about how there is a serious debate about whether or not to return to school grounds in the fall. Some parents are afraid to let their children return to school, so they think it is best if remote learning continues until the pandemic is under control. Schools in some states will start on time, but many others have made plans to include students staying at home full-time or part-time. I ended my article asking the readers a question. Do you think it is safe or dangerous to send your child to school knowing the virus is still here worldwide, even if things are calming down in some places? One thing I learned this summer was that working from home was frustrating because it was hard to work quietly and hard to do my projects. And I realized the importance of using my imagination more often when doing my projects. Before I go, I would like to say thank you to NEPM for giving me another chance to work with them. I also want to thank my friends I have worked with throughout our 6 weeks together. I'm gonna miss y'all. And I would like to give a big thanks to Rick McBride, the person who has taught me and my friends everything we know about journalism and helped me work here. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bill Williams, and I'm another one of the media mentors for this summer. I just graduated high school, and I will be attending Emerson College this fall. So first, I want to thank another one of our guest speakers that we had over this summer, Brenda Fingold, for joining us and teaching us the practice of mindfulness and how to use it in our everyday lives. And now this next group of interns will present the music and poetry they created for their audio projects using a collaborative music editing software called Soundtrap.
Hello, my name is Jalea Rivera. I go to Pioneer Valley Chinese Immersion Charter School in Hadley. So this summer was my first summer interning with NEPM, and I chose to do a poetry piece, which I got inspiration from my previous project, which was a Black Lives Matter article I wrote. So I took my inspiration from that and I turned it into a poetry piece for this project.
It's 2020 and there's still no justice. We sit here waiting for these cops to get busted. But it's the color of our skin that makes it a challenge. But that doesn't mean we give in and stop fighting. It's 2020 and there's still protests. We all have to go to school soon and take tests and even forget the rest to become the best. But what about our people? Here we are in a pandemic where our lives are on the line, and there's people on Instagram posting about the dead black guy. We need to come together and remember the importance of unity in our communities. We sit here waiting for change, but will it ever change if we're still not on the same page? We need to come together to help turn that page, the page that we need to leave behind and replace with the loving page. It's time for change.
So hi, I'm Jasmine Maldonado. I'm going to be a junior in high school, and this is my second time interning with NEPM, but first time learning music production. It's been quite different working virtually from when I interned here 2 years ago, but it's been an incredible experience. The track that's going to be shown next, without the additional pieces of video and rap, was a collective effort between Eric and I, and it's based on the Black Lives Matter movement. I led production by individually creating a skeleton of where I wanted the song to go, and then built on it electronically through things like drums and guitar. With the help of various non-instrumental sounds, I was able to learn how to paint a picture through music.
Hi guys, it's me, Eric again. So while I was working with Jasmine, it was actually really difficult because we didn't always have good communication because we didn't get to meet each other every day face to face. And since we each like different music, it was it was really hard to start because we didn't know how to start it. So what I did, I just let her start it, and I kind of just waited till like she was almost done, and I just edited like parts I didn't like, and then added new parts to the beat. So yeah.
don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Santos. I go to Holyoke Community College, and this is my first time with NEPM. I use an app called Soundtrap to make music, and I use several effects to make music tracks. And I am impressed with myself and how well I did making my first music, since it was my first time making music with NEPM. What inspired me to do this music was me and my brother were discussing about how I'm gonna do my first music, and this is what I came up with.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andrade Martinez. I'm currently in Puerto Rico, and I'm working as a mentor for the summer program job, and I'm also an intern at NEPM. What a nice project we have seen so far, but now we have the podcast group. Nina Porsuki, the managing producer of podcasting WGBH, was the guest speaker who shared with the students the history, trajectory, importance, experience, the future of the podcast, and tips and tricks on how to write a podcast. The purpose of this project was that the students could create their audio and music, and they could have the opportunity to edit their projects and podcasts. Now the students are going to talk a little bit about what their experience was like and what each the podcast is about. So,
hi, I'm Priscilla, and I go to Springfield Central High School, and this is my first time doing media and also being an intern with NEPM. My experience doing the podcast was interesting because I never did it before, and using Soundtrap was a new app also on my phone. I couldn't actually edit. I had to use my computer, but it was a great experience. Nothing changed. Cops are still killing innocent black lives. We need to stand together if we want a change, no matter what your skin color is. All lives don't matter until black lives do. We can't stop. There is a new dawn coming, where we could see our black children get a full life. Why do you think white people hate black people so much? They wonder why they're angry. They took everything from them. Their lives, their value, and their credit.
Hi, my name is Andrew Torres, and I just graduated Holyoke High School. I'll be going to school in Enfield next month, and this is my first time working with NEPM and doing media work. I thought it was a good experience and learning about how much effort and work goes into podcasting. In the Holyoke School District, only 72% of students end up graduating high school. My name is Andrew Torres, and in this podcast, I would like to talk about my personal high school experience in Holyoke and how it made me grow as a person, how it made me more independent, and what led me to graduating. In 2016, I was a freshman at Apollo Ferry Charter School. The school had a lot of expectations and high standards for the students. My oldest sister was the first class to graduate from there, so my mother thought it would be a good school for me. 2 months into the school year, I did not like it, and I wanted out of that school. I ended up finishing my year and moved on to Holyoke High for 10th and 11th grade. My first 2 years into Holyoke High didn't really go as I planned. In 10th grade, I started hanging out with the wrong crowd of people, and it led me to barely passing that year. In June of 2019, I heard of a dual enrollment program called Gateway to College that is held at HCC. The program is meant for students who are struggling in school and who are low in high school credits but can gain them back with college credits to go along with also. I wasn't low in credits, but I wanted to come to the program for the help and opportunities they had to offer, and I knew that if I came here it would be a better outcome. I ended up applying, going through 2 interviews, and eventually started my first semester in September. I separated myself from my best friends, and in the beginning I thought it wasn't the brightest idea, but it turned out to be the best decision I ever made. I knew that if I stood in Holyoke High, I wouldn't have graduated and received my diploma. HCC gave me a lot of opportunities and helped me with my schoolwork and moving into the future. I got a certificate in first aid. They also helped me find schools for welding and information about firefighting. I got way better grades, I felt way more independent about being a college student in high school, and I eventually passed my MCAS after failing it countless times. Everything was looking downhill for me, and this program made a huge turnaround in my life, and it led me to a brighter path. This is Andrew Torres reminding you that you are in control of your own future and to never give up on yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe. I'm one of the media mentors here at NEPM, and I also worked on Presencia in the spring. I just graduated from Bay Path University with a bachelor's in communications with a minor in marketing. And the final task given to our student interns was to create their own video project. So for this, they prepared by virtually touring our studio at WGBY, at NEPM, and they heard from some of the employees about what it takes to invest time into digital journalism and video production. Each of the student interns independently filmed and edited their own projects using WeVideo software. And our first video is from Shina, who recently graduated from Dean with a diploma in culinary arts. Her video is about graduating from high school during the COVID pandemic.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a bit. This is the YouthWorks. This is everybody. Some pictures didn't print out. I don't know why, but the bright side is that their names are there in the quotes. You're going to see me like 3 or 4 times in his yearbook. That's me right there. That's my That's my quote. Because I thought that that'll be interesting for everybody. See, they picked my cruise picture. Yeah. Best friends student government, where you see me. This is student government. North Andean. That's me right there, vice president. I didn't have a quote. I think I did. Best friends. Yeah, you can see the heart. That's me right there with my two friends. I don't know that they didn't have my other friend there. That's me again. You see, I told you. Yeah, that's the picture that they sent me in Instagram. That's the thing, the pool that they gave us. So that's the yearbook. This is my diploma of the graduation. Yeah, and this is a certificate that they give you. This is like the cap and gown event, the picture for the graduation. The actual picture for the graduation, actually no, I got another picture of this, but the glass broke, and we're trying to fix it. But this is the only picture that I can show you. This is with my mom in the background taking a picture of me and my uncle. That's me. I was pretty excited that day because we could finally get to graduate and wear cap and gowns. But the thing is, we had to wear masks. And, they separated the chairs, but they put them in rows, but they put them in chairs. They put them in rows and, lined them up separately. We were masked. It was like a hard time because it was raining and we thought we could make it, but, it was a blessing day for us. That's the only thing that's fun. So that's all I can show you guys. I hope you enjoy the pictures of the yearbook and the diploma and everything. I hope the pictures were interesting to you guys. And that's all I can show you. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. My name is Joseph. I am a rising junior at Springfield Central High School, and this is my first year interning for NEPM. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves as I am. So my video project, although it's a short one, it's kind of like a little taste of what it was like growing up from my perspective. During the process of creating this project, I had to ask myself, what does it truly mean to be me? Better said, what does it mean to be us? This project helped me dig deeper actually into my understanding of my own identity and what it is to be me. We all have our own traditions that we partake in, but I believe that my traditions are a language spoken through dancing. So without further ado, movement is a language too.
Dime, ¿por qué te gusta bailar?
Me encanta bailar porque me gusta mover el esqueleto.
When I think of us, the Hispanic community, I think of a movement that speaks multitudes. I see people of all ages moving. The children move with grace, and even the elderly move with grace. We speak with a movement that is our culture, our people, our language. This movement is who we are. We call it dance. We call it expression. We call it living. Movement is a language too.
Hi, this is Jasmine. For my video, a poem I wrote in March contributed to the theme of self-reflection in my voiceover. Throughout this internship, when I worked with the staff and mentors, I realized how many different ways you can really be able to tell your story through media.
A time to look into ourselves. Have you began questioning things? Who are you? Who do you want to be? We're all quarantined. The earth wants to heal. And you? Are you real to yourself? True to yourself. To others. To those you care about. To those you love. What is your reality?
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia. I am a senior at Putnam High School, and I was a part of the early education internship program last year, but this is my first time being at NEPM. When we were assigned to make these videos, in my mind, I was like, there's no way. I had no experience, but with the help of my mentor, Zoe, everything started falling into place, and this is the result.
Oh my god, Cynthia's walking towards us.
Ew, why does she think she can sit with us all the time?
I don't know, but don't let her sit with us. I just can't stand her. Just look at her face. Look at her awful hair. And oh my god, look at those shoes. What is she even wearing?
Pimple face, fat, ugly, useless. Your words flying at my face, making me feel like I'm worthless, washing my true self away. I couldn't see then what I see now. Beautiful, selfless, intelligent, and kind. Your words are just your perception of me. What you didn't know is that you made me realize the potential I have inside. I'm in control now. My mind has been set free. Here I am, no longer afraid to be unapologetically me.
Hello, my name is Adesina Klein. This year I'll be a junior at West Springfield High School. This summer internship with NEPM was my first in producing media. So my project is based on a poem that I wrote specifically for the video. I really wanted to focus on my audio in the beginning because filming's not really my thing, but by the end I had a new appreciation for video production.
When I wake up, I have faith in the world. I stretch as I start a new day in the world, but some uncertainties become hard to face in the world, like I'm racing the world, but the pace never slows. Life goes on, as they say. It doesn't just end.
Graham, I'm so sorry. I forgot to say love you when I hung up. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.
For what it's worth, I don't know my place in the world, and to be fair, there's a lot of space in the world, but for one day in the world, I'd like to know. I'm tethered to people, not things in this world, and when they leave, it hurts. So to find peace in the world, I'll just go to sleep.
Hi, I'm Kiara. This year I'll be a sophomore at Dean Tech. This is my first time working with NEPM. With them, I have learned so much about journalism and media production. Video editing was an exciting and challenging experience. After some difficulty with the software, I managed to create this video. I started off my morning by getting dressed just so I could feel like I actually did have some plan. Then I made my bed because I knew I'd be mad at myself if I didn't. I made myself some coffee with only 2 spoons of sugar. I listened to Leaves from the Vine while I drank my coffee because Uncle Iroh only deserves good things. After that, I go upstairs and set up my Notion pages for school. Since school is going to be purely digital, I plan to use Notion to keep track of all my attendance, assignments, and syllabus. Hopefully my brain won't burn out from using it. Because of this whole pandemic, I learned how to truly utilize digital tools academically and creatively, like script writing on GoodNotes and little animation gifs on Procreate, like the Uncle Iroh one I used for this video. Who knows, maybe you yourself could even utilize some digital tools in your own daily lives.
Hi, I'm Jasmine again. As you remember, you heard the track that was based on the Black Lives Matter movement. After learning how to blend visuals and music together, we'd like to close out our project with this final collective collaboration between Ty, who is the rapper and helped with ideas for the song's production, Eric, who helped produce the track, myself, who was the lead producer for the track, and Elsie and Johan, who contributed to the visual element. So enjoy the video.
JM. I'm surviving a pandemic, so I hope you listening. Never lost my touch, even through the social distance. Masked up like a thief, I approach it different. They want us dead or revoked in prison. While we making all these spatial adjustments, we living through this racial injustice. Police brutality, they killing our brothers, sisters, fathers, and mothers, and what for? You seen what happened to George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. They treating us as if we committed an armed robbery. It really bothers me, like, where's the camaraderie? Probably wouldn't get it unless you stepped in my wallabies. We supposed to be one nation and under God. Instead they judging, they trigger happy with guns drawn. Another one's gone, still my black fish strong. You done enough harm. Yeah. My black life matter to you? Does it matter to you? Hey yo, I've been through mass struggles, I've been battered and bruised. Keep us safe instead of grabbing and shoot. Do we matter to you? Black life matter to you? Does it matter to you? Hey yo, I've been through mass struggles, I've been battered and bruised. Keep us safe instead of grabbing and shoot. Do we matter to you?
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
Please, let's give a big applause to our leaders, mentors, young interns. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hi, everyone. My name is Veronica Garcia. I'm the producer and also the host of Presencia, and I'm also part of the Media Lab team. And in this moment, we would like to thank our support and community partners. You may never realize how helpful you have been. You were there at exactly the right time and the right way to support our Media Lab. Thank you. Muchas gracias por su contribución. Thank you for your contribution. Our funders and community partners are YouthWorks, Mass Cultural Council, New England Farm Workers, and MassHire. Let's give applause to them too. Thank you, thank you. And also in this final part, we want to know if you have any questions or comments, please let us know, unmute yourself and share your thoughts with us.
Well, if I may, Veronica and Vanessa, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Martin Miller, president of New England Public Media. I have to tell you that I'm just completely blown away by this. I never imagined what this could be like given the circumstances we all live under now. And I was thrilled to see at one point 75 people who are with us today, our student participants, our interns, mentors, staff, community members, colleagues from WGBH. I think this shows you how important we all feel about this program. I never can talk at these events without getting emotional. I apologize. I feel very deeply about this program, what it means, why we created it, that we could bring radio and TV together into this new organization, New England Public Media, to make it even better and bigger than it was before. I come from a family of teachers. Personally have my own master's degree in education. And when I was working at New England Public Radio many years ago, it was my strong desire to model a program after youth radio in Oakland, because I felt that your voices needed to be heard and they're just as important as anyone else's. I know from the many years I've been involved with public media that we all have a story to tell, and every story is important. And the more we tell them and we hear each other, see each other, do the kinds of things that we just saw all of you do here now, the better we're all going to be. And that's part of what public media is about, advancing our civil society and making sure there are opportunities for everyone. I could go on for probably another half an hour, but I know there are other people who would like to say some things. I really want to thank Vanessa Pabon, Veronica Garcia, Bess Capitanis, and Johan Vega, our most recent member of NEPM in this team. This is something that I want to make sure carries on well into the future. And again, I am just totally amazed what you did today with this technology. You are at the cutting edge of what the future is in media, in communications. And I just want to wish you all the very best. And as I've said before on these occasions, don't forget that we're here for you. If you want to reach out at any time to any of our staff, including me, Martin_Miller@nepm.org, please do, and we'll be there for you. So a really huge thank you. I wish we were in a room together so I could shake your hand or give you a hug or whatever. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Somebody else?
Yeah, this is Thaddeus. So I'm Thaddeus Miles. I'm the Director of Community Services at Mass Housing. I'm also the founder of several nonprofits and so on and so forth. One of the hardest things to do in life, when I was at MIT with Vanessa doing digital stories, it was being vulnerable and being open and being honest in who you are. And so I was extremely impressed with the courage that all of the young people showed, not only presenting, but in your stories, within your music, and everything else that happened today. So I was moved, and I'm very grateful for this moment and for the invite. So I would like to make sure that I recognize you. I'm going to work with Vanessa to make sure that all of you that participated today get a $200 bonus, because it's been an amazing movement for me. And I can feel you right now. I can feel your struggle. I can feel your success. I can feel your resilience. And more than anything, I can feel your love. So Vanessa, reach out to me tomorrow. Let's make this happen. I just want to say congratulations. Your stories were extremely powerful. And you were a great team. I know it was difficult being in the space that you're in and what you have, but I got a lot of love for you, and I feel blessed that I was able to be here today and listen to your stories and to learn from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thaddeus.
Thank you.
This is Maxie Jackson. I'm not familiar to most of you. I'm the Chief Content Officer for NEPM and just took over this role probably about 4 or 5 months ago. But I am so honored to have been able to experience this presentation. I want to give kudos to Vanessa and her team, to all the students who participated, all the mentors. I was the product of a youth program similar to this back when I was growing up in my hometown of Lansing, Michigan. And so I know how powerful this experience can be to moving some of you to wanting to be media professionals. So if there's anything I can do to help you see that vision through, whether it be how you should approach it from an academic standpoint or professional development, I'm here for you. I'm Maxie_Jackson at nepm.org. Again, congratulations to everyone who participated. It was wonderful to be a part of the experience.
This is Sonia Nieto. I just want to congratulate everybody and to say I only wish that I had had this experience when I was a Puerto Rican kid growing up in Brooklyn, New York. You know, because you are developing your voice in a way that it took me many, many more years to do. And that kind of awareness, intelligence, and social activism, you know, that will take you a long way. Congratulations and keep it up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez. I am the Assistant Superintendent of Springfield Public Schools, but also a very proud member of the NEPM board. And I just once again want to say just how remarkable and inspiring, what a great job each and every one of you did. Each and every one of you needs to be put on a pedestal right now because your courage, the things you said, the messages that you have brought forward are definitely messages that we need to hear. And so we are just so very proud of you guys. Keep up the great work. Stay safe out there. Remember that we need you. You are tomorrow's leaders and we can't wait for you to get there. Congratulations to Vanessa and Veronica and the whole crew over at NEPM. Once again, you've outdone yourself. So congratulations, everyone.
And so if there's no one else that wants to share any comments, we're going to ask that you, oh, was there someone?
Yes, sorry, Vanessa. I'm always cutting you off.
Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you to not only Vanessa, Johan, and all of the other mentors that have helped me and us throughout our journey in this program, also Ty, and all of you for coming. I really appreciate this program. I initially wasn't, what's it called? I literally, you know, I'm part of a program called NEFWC, and they introduced me to NEPM. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a big challenge, online, pandemic and all. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This program really made me, what's it called? How do you say it? Like test my boundaries in a way. Like I never knew that I would be able to talk about certain things that I did. I'm really, really, really proud of myself, but also all of y'all who are my fellow interns. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I really appreciate this program. Hopefully I can work with y'all in the future.
Hi, Vanessa. This is Gladys. I'm sorry I lost you guys. I was inside my car and my phone went dead. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I just want to say, Vanessa and Veronica, Shohan, and everyone who's been involved in this process. Thank you again. This is our 3rd year actually working with all of you. And for a little while, we were kind of in a panic mode when we learned that you guys had to take a furlough. And I want to say thank you for your perseverance and coming back and making it happen. Our youth were concerned. And I want to just say to the board, I'm also on the board of WGBY and NPM, how important this particular project is for our community to be having an opportunity for our youth to use this means of communication and taking advantage what they can learn from you guys. So thank you so much again.
Hey, Vanessa, can I say something?
All right, Ty.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it was amazing. Showcase everybody, all the effort everybody put in. Just want to thank the staff for all the support, all the mentors, and all the hard work that we put in. Just want to let you guys know that I'm continuing to run a mentorship program. If any youth are still interested, I'll put the website in the chat box. You guys can check out the website, and we can continue to start programming. But other than that, you guys had a great summer, and just keep doing what you're doing and stay above all the drama. All right?
Hi, if you can hear me, this is Anthony Hayes. I am the COO and General Manager at New England Public Media. I just want to say congrats to everyone. This was truly a phenomenal experience. I'm so glad that I was able to be here and witness this. You really touched my heart more than you will ever know. And congratulations to Vanessa, Veronica, and the entire team. You really outdid yourself. I know there were some challenges, but you overcame them. The presentation was absolutely marvelous. And also many thanks to Thaddeus for your generosity, sir.
So with that, we were going to close. If we were in person, we'd probably have food for everyone. So we're gonna ask you to unmute, and just so that all the students can hear some cheers and claps.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
You guys ain't hearing me cry. Nope. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Gracias.